Okay, good afternoon, colleagues. It is our privileged opportunity to welcome you to this training. I want to invite you on behalf of the Institute of Open and Distance Learning to this training session. We have a singular objective, and that is to support each other to journey through this new terrain that we are all walking through. Before we continue, I want to invite one of us to pray. A volunteer, please. Can we have a volunteer praying for us?
Okay, let's pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, we want to thank you this afternoon because you are good to each one of us. Thank you for the protection that you have afforded us so far. Lord, as we start this training, we pray that you may help us understand even what we are going to be given instructions on, that we may be able to apply it for the wider good of our students and us as teachers. Help us and bless each one of us. Protect us against the pandemic of COVID-19. That Lord, when it all passes, we shall be able to say God has been our Ebenezer and He has protected us. Thank you for praying in Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you very much, Dr. Caleb, for that prayer. We need to put ourselves before the Lord because indeed it has taken the hand of God for all of us to be here, and especially so during these very uncertain times.
You are breaking. We are not hearing you. You are breaking.
I'm breaking.
Breaking.
Am I still breaking? Dennis, am I breaking?
Yes.
No, you're not right.
Prof, I can get you loud and clear.
It's better. It's better now.
Okay. Because sometimes it is the network connectivity of the receiver than the sender of the message. So it is always good to make sure that the sensation is common among everybody else. So yes, I was saying it has taken the hand of God for all of us to be here, and especially during this COVID season, which has brought in so much fear, so much uncertainty, but so that we can be able to cope with the situation as it comes, we are saying we need to have capacity, to build capacity for us all. So before us is the Institute of Open and Distance Learning, like I said. I am Professor Rose Ruta Korir, the director of the Institute. With me is a very formidable team. I have Dennis Mafunga, who is going to be taking the bulk of the presentation. I have Jesse Songo. I have Dan Kisang. I have Dorothy Okeo. I have Helen Aredo. And then I have Irene Kugui. This is a team that is going to be supporting you on the back end, and especially when you need help. For those who do not have accounts, we are also going to be supporting you to create your accounts today. The second comment I want to make, apologies that we sent this notice. Yesterday we had a technical hitch. In terms of looking for the link, we thought we could send the notice and the link together. And then you realize that we're even sending the flyer out differently from the link. However, we are here and we are grateful, and we are going to do our best to make sure that we end by the time that we have scheduled. Our duration is between now and 4:30. The training session is going to be twofold. Following from the sentiments that we received last week, we did an analysis. And many people were saying we need to have a hands-on experience. And a hands-on experience is not theoretical. And that is why we said one of the conditions for you to join in today is to bring your own device. Bringing your own device, and we emphasized during the last training, is that you bring your laptop, because that is the space where you will navigate with ease. You can be able to actually interact. And if you are like me, I have a very, not very old laptop, but 6 years is old for technology. I know some of us have. I had one that I had been so sentimental about, lasting for about 10 or so years. But then I got to a point I said, no, I have to move with technology. not with my feelings. Because you see, when you have a laptop that has delivered you a PhD, you don't want to part with it. And I know that is the sentimentality that sometimes we attach ourselves to gadgets. So I was saying I have an old laptop, which is this 6-year-old, and I have a newer space, but I find myself defaulting back to this older one because I think I'm used to the keys, or maybe I've connected to it better than the newness. Having said that, I hope your new space is not, no, your old space is not the phone or a tablet, because it does not give you the flexibility that we will need of you as we go through the training today. So just to give you a run of what we are going to be doing, the first session, which is today, then we go into another one on Thursday. Or the third apology I wanted to make is that some colleagues felt they were being left behind, and yet they had expressed the sentiment that we're going to be having exams this week. I'm alive to that fact, colleagues, and we have made a promise as the Institute to say nobody is going to be left behind. Jokingly, in my school forum, where I belong originally, I said, we shall revisit. And somebody said, that is a very dangerous term in Kenya when you talk about revisiting. But then I said, revisiting means if you are left behind, we will take you through the journey again. So not to worry, colleagues, those who are not able to join in today because they are in exam session, then we will be able to converge at another time to go through what we have gone through with you people today. Having said that also, I want to also assure you that if you have lived your life to my age, old enough, you realize that there is no perfect time to do something. Because when we try to look at when is the best time for us to train, this season is exams, then the next season it will be something else, then the next season it will be something else. So we need to just learn to work, work through all the seasons that we go through in life. And I have always said this: fully formed, fully functioning. I met somewhere that statement that fully formed, fully functioning is a fallacy. The 4 F's. So if we are waiting for the perfect moment again, we'll never get there. So today we want to take you through the access tools. We went back and reflected, and we said, how can a lecturer run their lessons seamlessly from the beginning, from the point of entry? And access tools sometimes you imagine are not things to worry about. But if your discussants cannot access the microphone or they cannot access the video when it comes to that session, then it is a challenge. Then managing users, uploading content, sharing your screen, and using the whiteboard, doing a poll, and downloading a class list. That is the outline of today. Then on Thursday, again, we will pick it up because we thought we needed to focus on web conferencing as a synchronous activity. Then on Thursday, so that we build on this, just a minute. Oops. I don't seem to have downloaded the whole list of what we are going to be doing on Thursday. But the most important thing for us to understand is on Thursday, we will pick up on where we left. We want to support you to go through discussion, the breakout rooms, and how you, one individual probably in class, can be able to navigate all the breakout rooms. And first and foremost, why the breakout rooms? Then how to bring back your participants into the plenary session and how you can run the plenary. And then, of course, any other issues that you'll be having to do with any asynchronous activity like we have, synchronous activity like we'll be having. So welcome, colleagues. I want to welcome Dennis Mafunga. Dennis, welcome. I'll pick it up from where I have left.
Thank you so much, Prof. Now, I think because I'm seeing a number of us probably who've given in, who had probably interacted with me some time back on how to create accounts, I hope and believe that you are all able to create accounts. Just in case you are not, again, I would want to support us. I would want each and everyone to be able to be comfortable and also complete your account creation, number one. Then the second thing is the YouTube channel is live, okay? The YouTube channel is live, so maybe either my colleague JC or Dan, please, just in case you fall off from this, okay? If you fall off from this live presentation by Kenneth and you're unable to join back, maybe you can go to that YouTube link, okay? So that you can be able to get the same kind of presentation that we are going through. You will be able to get that. Then the third thing that I want to mention also is now because this is a live or a practical session, I know maybe you'd want to do what I'm doing, okay? Definitely you'd want to follow through what I'm doing, but our screens could be a little bit different. Our screens could be a little bit different. I hope I'll be able to capture that very well. I hope I'll be able to capture that very well. So I'm just going to open another browser so that I can take us through how to create your account. I have shared the YouTube link. I have shared the YouTube link up there, but you do not need to open both of them because it is going to create an echo, okay? It is going to create an echo unless you'll need to really mute one. I don't know how you'll be able to do that. It might create an echo. So, okay, I think I will just move forward to beginning this session so that you can be able to move through all of us. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen there. Okay. I hope we are right on. We are right there. Okay. So what happens is you go to conference.ke, okay, conference.ke, and then you press enter. Just where you have got the address bar, okay, where you put in the address. Do not search. I know a number of us probably prefer going to search pages. You'd prefer to go to something that looks like this. Maybe you'd have Google. I know a number of us like searching it from there, but don't search it from here. I want you to put it at the top here, okay? Type conference.ke. Conference.ke, it lands you to a page that is similar to this. I don't want to be too fast again, so I'll want to move at your pace. So if you're there, we are either logging in or creating an account, and I'm going to begin with them that will be creating the account. So what you need to do is, you need an account. This is where you come to.
Dennis.
Yes, Prof.
Can we confirm how many do not have accounts?
Okay, probably I can do a poll on that.
Yes, please do a poll.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, if you do not have an account, do you have an account, yes or no? So just put in your response.
Colleagues, there is a poll. There is polling options. And the question is, do you have an account? So you click. It is on the right bottom. Dennis, can you bring that poll up there? I might have to sit there.
That is the default position.
Oh, that's the default position. So
Yeah.
colleagues, on the bottom right, there is a poll next to your camera of yes and no. So do you have an account with Kenneth? Dennis?
Yes, Prof.
Is that the link that I have shared on the chat?
The link for the poll?
So that will take me to my space. No, for Kenneth.
Yeah, for Kenneth is conference.ke.
HTTPS first.
Yeah, it is. Yes, HTTPS. Actually, even just conference.ke will still take you there.
But you have seen what I've shared.
Yes, I have
Yeah,
seen
so
it.
that colleagues can actually get there.
Yeah.
So please do the poll. Are you receiving the poll results?
Yeah, I'm receiving the poll results.
Okay, colleagues.
A number actually do not have accounts. I'm soon going to be publishing in the next 5
fine.
seconds.
Because that is where I wanted us to be,
Uh-huh.
so that we don't waste the time of those who have accounts creating accounts. I'd rather even we take those who do not have accounts to another page and we take them through step by step. But it is fine. If they don't have accounts, we can begin from there.
Yep. So a number actually don't have accounts.
Publish the results, please.
So that is what we have. 34% do not have accounts. So it would be good also to go through that process.
Okay, 27 have, 14 don't.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Wino is saying she opened an account after 24 hours and she has not received any feedback.
Okay.
Jesse is responding to that. We shall respond to some questions on the chat, colleagues. So don't worry. Dennis, go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'm going to share my screen on how to go about creating your account, because it is important for you to know how to create your account, okay? It is important for you to know how to create your account. Then also it needs to be activated. It needs to be activated. Luckily enough, or fortunately enough, we have got ICT staff who have got admin rights on the Kenneth web conference. Probably maybe Jesse would put up their number there so that they can get in touch with them to activate the accounts like right away. I think it would be good. Or maybe just ask one of them to check maybe whether there are accounts that are pending specifically for more university staff so that they can be activated like right away. Okay, so here you do not have an account, you come here, you need an account, okay? This is where you click, you need an account. This is the area that you click, okay? Need an account this is the area that you click. In case you have forgotten your Kenneth password, you come to this section here where it is written forgot password. You come to that section here, forgot password, need an account, okay? But otherwise, you'd either log in using the username and password, enter your username or email address. I think it is easier to remember your email address that you used on the system. So put in your email address and then put in the password. But we are creating an account. So you click on need an account. Now this dialog box pops up and you need to fill each and every detail that is required here. And remember, there are instructions. There are instructions provided here. Okay, there are instructions provided because this is another system that is not for more university. So please just fill in the details as it asks of you. Put in your title, Dr. Professor, okay? Put in your first name. Just in case you have ever created an account, the system is going to inform you that the details have already been used. Okay? It is going to tell you that the details have already been used. So let me just put them in. I'll put in a very simple username that I can be able to remember. Then my email address is dmafunga. Remember, it is an institutional email address. Okay, it is an institutional email address. So what you need to do is make sure that you have an institutional email address too. Put in your email address there. Then also the information being given here that only official institutional emails are accepted and there are examples having been given there. Then put in a password, something that you can remember, okay? Something that you can remember. Type in a password, something that you can remember. Select your institution because Kenneth supports a number of institutions. Again, so select the institution that you belong to, because also the email address here is going to give you, it is going to provide you all, it is going to inform the administrators where you belong. But I know there are some institutions that maybe would have the same at mu.ac.ke, okay? Multimedia University, maybe it would have M, most, something like that, okay? Yeah, your designation, put in department, whichever that you belong to, okay? If at all it is other, just put in whatever you belong to, whatever department you belong to, put in your phone number, okay? Then ensure that you click on this security check. Ensure that you click on the security check so that the system is going to confirm that you're not a robot trying to just create an account, okay? What hackers would always do. So select all squares with buses. Do you see a bus here? Are you able to see a bus here? I can't see a bus here, so I'm going to skip. Tractors, we have got tractors here. Then you'll click on verify. And it tells you it has already been confirmed, okay, that you're not a robot, the security check. So you click on create an account. So if you ever receive a message that resembles this, okay, a message that resembles this, a user with that email already exists, it means you did create an account. Sometime back, it was activated, but what you did is you did not go in to maybe open it up or use it. This information tells you that you did create an account because there is only one person with that email address. Okay, so what you can do is you can go at now to forgot password. Then you enter the email address that you provided at the time of registration. Okay. Now, when you click on reset password, when you click on, you've put in your email address and then you click on reset password, a link is going to be sent to this email that you provided. So what you'll need to do is go to your MU staff email, okay? And I noticed again, it is a little bit of a challenge again. Members of faculty cannot be able to know where do you get to, how do you get to access the MU staff mail. So, sorry. Maybe my colleagues, you can just type in the link how to get to the Moi University staff mail. I think it is going to be important for us to know how to access the MU staff mail, because that is where you'd be able to go to access your email. Okay. So a link is going to be sent there to your email address that is going to enable you to reset that password. Okay, it is going to enable you to reset this password, just in case you have forgotten your password. Now, again, also another thing is, remember the 24 hours that the system is going to give you once you click on create account. Once you click on create account, and the system tells you that you'll have to wait for 24 hours so that you're able to like activate your account. Your account is going to be activated after 24 hours. So what happens is, again, it would be good then, once you have created your account, then it would be good then to just get in touch with one of the ICT technical team so that they can be able to activate your Kenneth web conference account. So once all that is done, you have confirmed your account, Now you should be able to log in. So what you do is you come to login using the details that you provided. Okay? Either the username, remember it is either the username or the email address. So I'd prefer to use the email address because it is easier to remember. Then I'll put in my password. Okay? And then you put in your password. I hope I can be able to remember my password here. Okay, there we go. I did remember my password. Now, the next step is scheduling a class or a session. Scheduling a session. So I hope them that are creating an account, you have managed to go through the session and you're comfortable. Okay, you're comfortable, you're just waiting maybe for it to be activated. So as you wait for it to be activated, I think I can be able to move forward unless there is any question until there. I can be able to move forward with you. Just in case you're stuck somewhere, you can let us know so that we can move together. Okay.
Dennis.
Yes.
Just a question. Now for College of Health Sciences, do we pick this Department of Health and Welfare or there is something else?
Okay, I guess so. You can be able to pick that because the department doesn't matter a lot, but you can be able to, it is your username and password that matters at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I remember last time we were dealing with scheduling a class and then have it on YouTube, and we waited for quite a while. I discovered that the best thing to do is when you're scheduling your class, make sure that you're scheduling just in case you have a big class. When you're scheduling your class and you want it like to be also available on YouTube, make sure that you're scheduling it way in advance. Okay. Schedule your class way in advance, not like we were doing the other time, that it took us time for the system to be able to like it was actually waiting for the time to come, and it really took a lot of time. Okay, we were unsuccessful. So make sure that you schedule your class way in advance in case you have got those big classes that you want to you'd want to like have the overflow go to YouTube. Okay, you'd want the overflow to go to YouTube, then it would be good to use that. Okay, so what we are going to do is now schedule the class. Okay, we are going to schedule the class so that you can have some form of controls that we have been doing, like what we would want to do. How do you access a meeting? How do you manage the users? How would you be able to upload content? Okay, then also how would you be able to share your screen and also use the whiteboard?
Dennis.
Yes.
Sorry, Dennis.
Yes, Prof.
Sorry to interrupt. We were creating accounts. Have they completed that? Because we don't want this to be a theory. Yes. Are we done? Colleagues, have we created accounts? Maybe do another poll, Dennis.
Okay.
So that as we proceed to the next point, we make sure that we have achieved the objective.
So
because this is supposed to be as practical as possible.
Okay. For them that were creating an account, how many have finished? If you have finished creating an account, have you finished creating an account? For them that were creating, and it was successful.
The last bit was not successful because I will not be able to access my email.
Or your email?
Yes.
Okay.
So Dennis, the poll should go like this. Have you created your account? Then the answer is no. Then the next question will ask you, why. Then you will put it on the chat. Our way today, knowing that we have certain issues or we have.
Okay,
so please do the poll, colleagues.
Yeah, the poll is they are responding to the poll.
Okay.
So just in case you had an account, please don't create another one because the system is going to tell you that the username already exists. Probably you would just be resetting your password then. And I think from the chat that I'm seeing, looks like Zimbra has an issue.
Okay.
Zimbra could be having an issue here. So
if there is a Zimbra issue, but the most important thing is that the last question should be, do you now understand how to create an account? Do a poll, another Dennis?
there it
The
is.
question is, do you understand how to create an account? Please, Kalanza, do it on the poll. We have a poll that is running. Thank you. Remember, we had only 14. 14 who did not have accounts. Dennis, is it time to proceed?
I can publish the poll so that you can be able to see the responses for
Yes,
them that
please.
have been able to create.
Yes. Today, I don't want us to rush to end Mali because I sensed the frustration of some colleagues last time who said, I wish this was practical, I wish this was, but then, it's good also to overlay the practical on some theory. Thank you. The poll results, Dennis?
I think I have shared the polling results. I don't know if they're appearing there.
No, they are not.
Okay. I don't know if they've disappeared to here. Let me see. I think it was 10 out of 4 were not able to complete.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 were not able to complete creating the accounts. I don't know what could be the problem.
For the 4 who are not able to complete, is it the error that is on Zimbra only, or do you have any other challenge? Please put it on the chat as Dennis proceeds to the next stage. Thank you, Dennis.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so I can proceed to to schedule a meeting. Okay, I'll proceed to schedule a meeting. Please, just in case something is not clear, we are also recording this on YouTube because the YouTube channel is live. So this is going to be available also on YouTube. You can be able to follow through the steps that we have just been going through at your own pace. You can be able to pause and rewind and do that. Okay. Then, so the next step that we are doing is scheduling a class. We are going to be scheduling a class for maybe, let me say, you have a class tomorrow. So we are going to be scheduling a class that is going to take place tomorrow. Okay, so back to my window here. So this is your dashboard. Your dashboard on the left-hand side, it has got a number of links. It gives you your dashboard here, the meeting room, My meetings, in case you have created a number of meetings, when you click on that, you'll see a number of meetings. You'll be able to see your presentations, okay? You'll be able to see your presentations. Then again, you will be able to see your calendar. You'll be able to see your calendar from there. So that gives you just a snapshot of what you should be seeing on your dashboard once you log in. So what you do next is you are going to click on Quick Create Meeting. This link here, there is a green link there. We are going to use that. Quick Create Meeting. Okay. So when you click on Quick Create Meeting here, you are asked to enter a meeting name, an agenda, the time that is going to begin, how long will the meeting take, default settings for participants, how many participants does your class hold, okay? And then we have got the password, both for the attendant and also for the moderator, okay? So we're going to go to fill in this lecture one. It could be a lecture one, okay?
Dennis?
Yes, Prof.
It would also be preferred if every participant of today is actually on this page on their laptops. Kindly, those who have Connect conferencing accounts, please be sure that you're going with Dennis. So Dennis, again, assume that you're taking them slowly by slowly into creating the meeting. Thank you.
Excuse, Prof, is there a problem with staff mail? Because I'm not able to access mine.
Yes, as Jesse has already indicated, there might be a problem with Zimbra for today. Okay, Dennis, continue. Okay. Slowly by slowly, yeah? Give time to every step.
Yeah, I had just started on how to create a meeting.
Yes, thank you.
So this is the step. As I had mentioned earlier, when you want to create a meeting, you click on Quick Create Meeting here. This is the green button that you use. Okay. Then once you click on that green button, then you have got where you enter in the details of your class. You enter the details of your class. Then you fill in all these details, the agenda, the meeting start time, the meeting duration, room control, okay? So you'll put in the meeting name. You'll type in the meeting name, which I just want to assume it is going to be a first lecture, lecture one, which is going to be introduction. Introduction to use of internet, okay? Assume that is going to be the class. Then you can put in an agenda, the topics that maybe what you'd be expecting to cover during that day. Personally, this is just what I normally do. I'll copy and paste this same meeting name so that it is going to be my agenda also. What time is your class beginning? What time is your class beginning? So you'll have to set the date. You're setting a date here. Then also you're setting, apart from the date, you're also setting a meeting time, okay? You're also setting a meeting time. So this is going to be scheduled for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll select the date of 19th, and also that is the meeting date. Then here the time. What time is your class going to be taking place? At 9 in the morning. How long is the class taking? Okay, meeting duration. You select the time, 2 hours. That is just on average. Then how many students do you anticipate to have in your classroom? How many students are you anticipating to have in your classroom? So here you'll you'll probably set maybe for the highest number. The highest number is 300 students. Okay, I know there are groups of there are classes that have got more than 300 students. So what you'd want to do is just set it at 300 students, so that maybe you'd also want to have the overflow captured on YouTube. So that is very possible. As I had mentioned earlier, it is good to schedule this as early as possible. Then have the attendee password. Okay, have the attendee password there. That is the attendee password. If you want to change it, well and good, so that maybe you can rename it as maybe it is BTM 100. Well and good, so that students can easily join in using that. Then you've also got the moderator password. Okay, that is where you have it. Then click on create meeting. You click on create meeting. So that is how you are able to create meeting, to create your lecture, to create your meeting. Okay. Any question as you do that? I would want to give you some time to be able to capture that in case somebody is stuck somewhere.
Hello, Dennis.
Yes.
Yeah, you have talked about some streaming onto the YouTube.
Yes.
How do you set that side that as you teach, it also streams or the students can also access it on YouTube?
It is coming at like just ahead. It is coming way ahead. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll be able to demonstrate that for you too.
Asante.
Yeah.
Dennis, maybe just what I want to emphasize to colleagues is just go to the details, please. The details pages.
The details?
The detail page of the meeting where they were adding in, where they're very good, where you're creating. And I just want to emphasize on the password, the controls. The moderator password is very important because that is the password that will give you the power to actually take charge of the meeting. You can share it with your moderators, fellow moderators. And that is critical because there are certain functionalities that just a user cannot be able to access on the presentation. For example, if you don't have rights, you cannot present. If you are not a moderator, for example, or if you have not been given the power to moderate. That's what I just wanted to emphasize, Dennis. And then, of course, as you send out the notice, the moderator password remains with the creator of the meeting. Back to you, Dennis.
Okay. I was just actually confirming that a number have done the steps that we have done, so that I can move forward from there, so that we are all on the same page. Okay, so I can move forward. So once you have created your meeting, we were at a step where you
Dennis, I thought you were doing a poll.
I was doing a call?
A poll, so that we are sure that we are with our participants. If they have created the meeting.
Actually, anyone with a number of us are in as moderators, so you can be able to do the poll because I have to switch from window to window.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
If you can be able to help me with that.
Okay, I will do that. Unfortunately, I'm not a moderator.
I'm giving you the rights right away.
Can you run a poll? Okay, Dennis.
I can continue?
Dan is setting up a poll.
Okay.
Yeah. And the critical question here is, have you been able to set up a meeting? Or can you be able to schedule your class? That is the question. Then you respond. If not, again, go to the chat and post why not. What is your challenge? It will be important for us to leave this meeting, again, knowing a step-by-step challenge that you're facing. Because our objective today was to make it as practical as possible. Okay. Done? I'm not seeing the poll. Dennis.
Yes, Prof.
Dan is saying it is the presenter only who can do a poll.
Okay, okay. Ah, yeah, sure.
Okay. Sorry about that, but the objective of today is this. We move step by step with the participants with a very clear mind that they can actually follow the steps and that they can set up their classes. And then we know that we have attained our objective. Yes, so the poll is there, colleagues. It says, the question is, have you been able to set up a meeting? Or if you are not a user yet, can you be able to set up a meeting? That is the objective. There's no question on the poll. Yeah, we are doing the question on the chat so that we can also move faster, Betty. So the question is, can you be able to set up a meeting? Or have you been able to set up a meeting? Hope you are receiving the poll results. Yep. Dennis, yep. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so 22 are saying yes, 4 are saying no.
And then the rest of them? Because we have 51, we have 52 people in class. Okay, for those who said no, what is your challenge? Put it on the chat, kindly. If you said no, what is the challenge? Then we'll move to the next stage, knowing how we are coming back to retrace the steps.
So can I move forward?
Yes, move forward.
Okay, yes. 26 are saying yes, 6 are saying no. I can publish the poll results. Poll results were published. I hope you're able to view the poll results. Are the poll results viewable?
No.
Okay, I don't know why the poll is refusing to display results.
I don't know, Dennis.
Okay.
Yeah, so really, if the challenge is to do with your account, colleagues, there are two questions here. There is a question of, you might be following this class and you don't have an account. So up to where Dennis has reached, would you actually be able to do a class, to schedule a class? That should be the question. So that it should be delinked from whether you have an account or not. Because obviously, if you have an account, you must have actually scheduled classes before. But if you created the account lately, then there could be a problem And we have said, I think Zimbra has an issue, and it is going to be sorted out. That is the ICT. I'm sure Jesse is already at work with the ICT guys. Okay, next stage, Dennis.
Okay, the next step is actually to invite your participants. You send the link to your participants. So the page that you are on, once you've created your meeting, the next step actually gives you the step of, it informs you the step of uploading your presentation. I wouldn't want you to upload your presentation then. So you'd actually click on skip so that you get to this page of inviting your participants. And this is where you invite your participants. If you have got maybe a class email address, or maybe there is nothing, maybe you only have maybe a WhatsApp number, or you can be able to send this. You can be able to send to still invite your participants, either by using the email address. So here is where you would type the email address, okay? Or, and just in case there are more than one, you can still be able to do that, okay? You can be able to do that. Okay, then in case okay, now once you type in the emails, like what I've done here, just click on the submit button, and this message is still going to be sent to your email as well, okay? Because you are copying to myself. The box for copying to yourself is going to be checked. So you can be able to also send it to your inbox. Then also, in case you're sending, you'd want to copy this link and forward it via WhatsApp or whatever it is, then just come to where you have got the email message here.
Excuse me, Dennis. It's like
Yes,
I'm not
yes.
seeing what you're working on. The only thing I'm seeing is up to the first window, lecture 5, where you indicated 300 students. Then from there, mine is not moving. And I'm not able to see what you are sharing.
Is everyone else able to see my the window that I'm sharing?
Yes, I
The
can
invitation?
see.
I'm able to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably, sir. Then you could have minimized your window. You could have minimized your window. Chances are you could have minimized your window.
In fact,
Thank you so much for the response.
I maximized it.
Something else, you can also refresh. Yeah?
Sure.
Dr. Rono, can you be able to see what you're seeing?
Refresh.
Are you on that page?
Yeah, I can see. I'm still on that page, Mafunga. So the other that has not moved.
I wonder what the problem is, but it should move.
I can only see back a room control. From there, it is stuck. It's not moving.
Okay, then it could be your internet could be having an issue.
Exactly.
It could be static. It could be static because we've moved from that page.
So refresh, Rono. Refresh.
Just try refreshing, and I hope that you're.
Okay. Just continue, Dennis.
Okay, so here is where you invite your participants, as I had mentioned. Then I was talking about if you want to invite your participants either through using WhatsApp or through text or whatever other method, apart from the email, then you'd come to the email message here, okay? You'd come to the email message. Then in the email message, look for the link and the passcode, the room passcode. Okay, this section here, to join meeting, this is the link that you'll need to share with your participants. Then also don't forget the room passcode, that one. So you'd be copying all this. You'd be copying all this, or alternatively, you can choose to copy everything. It doesn't break a bone. You can choose to copy everything, or you can just copy only that. To join the meeting, that is what you'd be able to share with any other person who is meant to be accessing this meeting. Alternatively, you can copy everything, copy, paste it onto WhatsApp so that anyone else can be able to access the meeting, not necessarily through email because you might not be having their emails. Okay, so you'd click on submit once you have finished with all that. Click on submit and you have got your participants invited. Then you have got that information, success invitation sent out to these people, okay? And it has also sent me an email. Remember, the box for notify also sent to myself was active. So this is as well sent to me. Now we come to your my meetings where you have scheduled all meetings. You have got meetings that you have scheduled over time, okay? And you have got a number of them laid out there. So we have got the meeting that is active, that is meant to be for tomorrow, is this one, okay? It is going to be that one. So what happens in case you want to make some more changes, okay? In case you want to make, maybe you made a mistake on the date, on the time, you'd want to re-edit that, you can still come to my meetings, locate your meeting, and click on the title of that meeting, as indicated here, okay? You click to view the details. So you click on it, and here we can be able to edit the meeting, okay? Then also another thing that I need to mention right now is that once you have created your meeting and you'd want to make streaming onto YouTube active, there's a question that was asked some time back. You want to make the streaming of this meeting active on YouTube, please ask the administrators of Kenneth to be able to to activate your account for YouTube streaming, and you'll have to you'll get that this is purple button, yeah, you'll get that button there, okay? Then also you can be able to invite participants just in case you missed inviting participants. So this gives you a way in which you can be able to edit, okay? You can be able to edit this. You can be able to edit all that. Then yeah, that is the button for edit. Then this one takes you directly to join the meeting. It takes you directly to join the meeting. Then we have got the streaming meeting. Ensure that this is activated. And as we had mentioned last week, that for you to be able to stream onto YouTube, make sure that now that you have a Gmail account, you can be able to link your streaming to your Gmail account, okay, to YouTube. YouTube is part of the Gmail applications. The Google applications. Part of Google applications include Gmail. Your Gmail account is part of the Google applications. YouTube is part of a Google application. Your Drive is part of your Google applications. Okay, so ensure that your YouTube account is actually active. And how do you do that? How do you get to your YouTube account? So this is what you do. I will just show you how to go about that. I'll open another window. I'll go to YouTube. Okay. I'll go to YouTube. I will go to YouTube. Remember, okay, I'll need to sign in. So I'll sign in with my MU account. I will sign in with my MU account. So please, also another thing, I know Zimbra has been giving you a number of issues. Sometimes you will always need to reset your password. I think, is it every month, or I don't know after how long. It would be good to also request the ICT team to give you access to the Google apps, so that you're logging into your Gmail account, into your MU account via Google. You can notice. So what you do is you type in the full domain, dmafunga@mu.ac.ke, and then you put in your password, and then you log in. You log in. I am logging into my YouTube here. I'm logging into my YouTube here. So I'll go to my YouTube channel. I'll click on my name here. Then I'll go to your channel. Okay. Then remember, I scheduled a class for tomorrow at 9. Okay. So I'll click on create. go live. I hope I won't distort what is already running. Okay. Okay, then I'll click on manage. Make sure that you click on manage so that you'll have a series of maybe streamings that you have done. I have only got one that is active running right now. Then click on schedule stream. You'll click on schedule stream and then you'll create a new one. Then give it a name. Call it lecture 1, introduction to use of Kenneth. Okay. You can give it a
Dennis, please repeat the last step. I got lost on how you get to the new stream.
To the new stream?
Yeah, I never got to how you get there.
Was it here? Or a step before this one?
Before that one, yes, from there.
From here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from here, what you do is click on the title or on this link where you have got your initial. Mm-hmm. Mine is written D. So you click on it, go to your channel, okay? Make sure that you are on your channel. So this is my channel here. Mm-hmm. This is my channel here. So I'll click on this icon. There is an icon here that has a camera. Mm-hmm. If you're able to see an icon that has a camera here.
Yeah, I can see it, yes.
Okay, you click on create and then click on go live.
Okay.
You click on go live, okay? When it goes live, ensure that on the left-hand side, manage is the link that is active. Mm-hmm. Click on manage, okay? Now, then click on schedule stream.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, schedule stream, then you will create new. I hope that is what you have on your screens. You will create new.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You will create new. Now here you can put in the settings for your next class. Make sure that the time and date are actually similar to what you set for YouTube, okay? No, for the Kenneth class.
For the class, yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is, let me just give it a name. Okay, it is a public video. Okay, then when is it going to be scheduled here? It is going to be scheduled for 19th. What time did you set the class for? It was at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay? At 9 a.m. So I set this at 9 a.m. Now, if you're using YouTube, let me mention this once again. If you'll have to use YouTube, please schedule your class way earlier, even 24 hours before, okay? So that we do not have the challenge that we had last week when we were trying to schedule a class that was meant to run after 5 minutes. It takes long for the system to connect or communicate with each other, okay? So just give it 24 hours. By the time, once the time comes and all this is correct, it automatically peaks, okay? Like what we are having for today. So again, please choose your audience. It is not made for kids, age restriction, then you'll click on create stream. Create stream. And there we create a stream. But it is telling us that mine is telling me that the stream key is actually similar to what we are using for today. I do not want to use the same. So let me just cancel that. Then I will reset. I'm going to reset this stream key here that is hidden. Okay, this is the key that is saying it is similar to what we are using. So I'm going to reset that. I'll click on reset.